Hello, everybody. This is the Shadows of the T.S.S. I'm gonna go tell you guys some events that was happening, like first week or like last week, where I had some weird ass dreams. And just some of y'all, like subscribers, viewers, or other people, probably wondering, what do you mean by that? Well, when I had this weird dream, I don't know if it was like first last week or this last week. I had this weird dream. I don't know how to describe it. It was like, how do you say it? Imagine you were in your dream, right? I was in there, right? I was in the forest with the family, right? And I started seeing like dead animals around me, and then I got the creeps, man. It felt like something or someone was like watching me. After I saw those animals, I freaked out and woke up, and then I don't know what was happening. It felt like I had so much nightmares, and my whole body was shaking in fear, like something was telling me something. But I wasn't really scared of anything at this point. I felt like my guts was just telling me, or it felt like spiritual warfare. Like it felt like I'm, I'm not really religion, but I'm trying to get to religion. Like Christianity or something. I'm not really there yet. Just to tell you all about my beliefs and stuff. But my dad is Christian. Same thing with my mother. But they haven't really focused on reading the Bible yet and stuff. Which they should focus on that. So is myself, but I didn't get the chance. But what I'm saying is that I felt like I felt like Jesus Christ or an angel was warning me that something dangerous or someone is trying to communicate with me in my dreams, but I couldn't know who it was. It just felt like the chills, or felt like some dream was creeping me out. After that, when I started seeing dead animals in the forest, it was like day, and I still felt the creeps, right? After I got a jump scare, it was a shadow figure, but I didn't know what it looked like. It was just a humanoid figure with white eyes. After it jump scared at me and stuff, after it jump scared at me, I felt like when I woke up of that jump scare, bro, it felt like my whole body was burning. Like everywhere in my body was burning so bad, and when I laid down, my bed was so heavy. It felt like, think about it as like a piece of bricks. It felt like that or something more heavier, like weights and stuff. That's what it felt like. After that dream, I had a different dream, same particular what happened, but it was in the same forest, same thing, families and stuff, and friends, where I had the same incident of the animals, but this time I saw two cats fighting each other to their death or something. After that, they were at like, those big ass trees where they have like tree branches, but they're like wooden, just holding ground, right? Like for birds or squirrels and other animals, right? Bro, there was like two cats. It was like an orange cat, and the other cat was like tigerish, but like brown or something. They were both fighting each other. After I saw the tiger cat swinging, the orange cat was like trying to go after the other cat, but fall down and broke his legs, and I got creeped out so bad. I opened my eyes and looked around my surroundings, and it was like 6 o'clock or 7. I felt like there was nightmares heading on me. It was creepy. Then I think 3 days ago, or like yesterday, there was this other extreme nightmare, which probably everybody's gonna get so creeped out, but I'm speaking the truth about this one, bro. This dream was the most creepiest dream I ever had in my life. It felt like, have you ever had that weird dream or had that feeling that you're being watched? That's what happened. So, literally, what happened is that I literally was having a good dream like 3 days ago, which is this week, right? Or yesterday, right? And I started hearing some weird noises, right? I was not in the same dream of the forest, but like a different area. I was like at the hills with the cabin, like woods, like still there with the family, right? But instead of friends, it's just family, right? I start seeing like birds and freaking other stuff, and I was like playing with my red husky named Princess, right? I start having fun playing with her, like, catch and all that other stuff. And I was in the cabin, right? I start seeing birds like flying and stuff. And I was like wondering, this is the best dream I ever had. After that, I heard a weird sound, and it sounded like this: boom, 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 boom. And I was like wondering, what is that sound? So I started like looking at my surroundings and my dreams, right? I never had that dream before. And I was like, it's probably just something else. So I started playing with my dog in my dream, right? I start hearing that bumpy noise. It was getting louder when I start hearing it. It was like low and it started getting medium to a little bit higher and it was getting really loud. It was like boom, 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 boom. And I started like getting creeped out. I was like, is it me? Or is something coming for me? Or is it something that's dangerous coming for me? And I was like, it's maybe just me again. And I started hearing that bumping noises and I started getting creeped out. My heart was racing so bad in my guts. I started hearing boom, 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 boom. And in my dream, I started getting more freaked out. I felt like something is like ready to get me or chase me or something. And I started like looking at my dog and my dog and Princess, right? My red husky in my dreams, right? She stared at me like a weird stare. She was like, like when a dog is worried about something and she knows that there's a huge dread coming. It felt like that, but she was like staring, sitting down and just staring at me like scared, like something is behind me. And then after that, I heard those bumping noises, and it was getting louder, louder, and louder. It was getting closer and closer, and I started seeing other animals running away, whatever threat it was. And I saw birds like scared getting out of there in my dream. And I started hearing that bumping noise, and it was getting boom, 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 boom. And then after that, when I tried to turn around, I couldn't because I was scared shitless. My heart was racing so bad. I couldn't do anything. And my guts was hurting so bad. I felt like so much stress and so much anxiety was like, I don't know. It felt scary and stuff. After that, my dog, Princess, in my dreams, right? She stared and feared like something was stronger and dangerous, and then I started hearing boom, 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 and it started getting closer and closer in my dreams. And I'm speaking this truthfully and honestly, what I heard. And I start hearing people scream. Like in my ears, there was so much screaming. It felt like I was about to have a heart attack. It felt like, those screams that it sounds like human, but it's not. It just sounded like that. It sounded like humanoid. It was like deeper screaming, regular screaming, and like lighter screaming, like a female, male, and something demonic. I started hearing screaming at my ears, and it was scared the shit out of me. I woke up at 7 o'clock, staring at the shadow in the corner, and I saw the shadow figure, and I tried to sleep again, but I started hearing that scream, so I moved it a different position, which I shouldn't do. And then I don't know what happened. I got good sleep, but I still got that weird, scary nightmare. And I was just telling you guys about this today because, I don't wanted to keep this to myself because how scary and creepy it was in my room. I usually don't have nightmares like this, but like this first last week or this week right now just gives me the chills. And I feel like if I try to go to sleep again, I have a bad feeling I'm gonna get that extreme nightmare or sleep paralysis. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that got me the creeps, man. I feel like I don't wanna like sleep anymore. But at the same time, I wanna get good rest because I'm actually going to film the guts at tomorrow, the filming. But we're not gonna make it too long because Rec Room has a couple days before it shuts down. So I just convincing my friends instead of making a long, we'll just make it like short, like a short film. So they agree. But anyways, what I was saying is that that's all what was going on, and some of you are gonna be like wondering, are you okay? I don't know if I'm okay, dog, because those dreams, it didn't felt like dreams. It felt like something was attacking me in my sleep. Like, how do I say it? Have you ever had nightmares or like sleep paralysis, but you couldn't move but see things and you couldn't even scream? That's how it felt. But for me, it was just like a nightmare. I did woke up, but Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me. And I remember I had a lot of those, and I could tell you about some extreme ones. That shit scares me. But I'm gonna tell you those ones in another video. But I was just telling you what's going on today because Jesus Christ, it scares the crap out of me. And I feel like I shouldn't start praying to Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, because most of the time I barely don't focus on that. But until what is going on today, I feel like I should just start praying and start reading the Bible and go to church. Because whatever I'm dealing with sounds fucking. I don't know how to describe it. It feels like spiritual warfare, but extreme. It feels like the devil is striking me like 100 times, but worse in my dreams. That's how it feels like. But that's all I'm gonna say for my subscribers that have been there for me, or my viewers and all that stuff, because I don't know what to do in this situation, or I don't know what to deal with this one. But if anybody has any information or anything that or anyone else have dealt with this before, can you even tell me what the heck I'm dealing with? Because I don't know if I'm dealing with something stronger, or Jesus Christ is warning me that some enemy stronger than me is gonna go against me and I had to defend myself for God knows what. Or I don't know what I'm dealing with. But if anyone of my subscribers or anyone else that's new to this, please tell me in the comment section because I don't know what is going on. But I will read your comment section because I literally have my notifications on so I can literally read it. I will give you guys a like or tell me other details. But still, I still got the creeps, man. I feel like my heart, when I still talk about it to this day, I feel like I got the creeps. My heart is still beating, dog. I can still feel it. But that's all I'm gonna say, dog. Cause whatever I was dealing with, man, that shit scared the shit out of me. Usually, I don't be scared of anything on my, YouTube channel or anything that's like in my sleep. Why did I say YouTube channel? I mean my sleep. So whatever I was dealing with in my sleep, bro, that was so creepy, man. And the people that have like, how do I say it? Has anyone have a vision where when you describe your story and you could literally see the image, what I'm saying? Bro, I felt like that, man. That's how it feels for me. It gives me the creeps when I keep thinking about it. But that's all I'm gonna say for today, and I might also get the filming of the Guts um short film, short horror film slash mini movie, but I don't know. It's a 50-50% or 30 slash 70% chance. That's all I'm gonna give you all for update. And if it doesn't work out for the filming week, I could release the second masterpiece video, which I will also give credits for the creator in my description soon. But anyways, that's all I gotta say for everybody, for my subscribers and viewers, and anybody that's new to this. Give this a like and subscribe, and I'll make more videos about what I went through in my life. I might even tell you some extreme nightmares of what I went through that nobody doesn't believe, but I'll tell you that soon. But that's all I gotta say, everybody. And if anybody has so much questions or anybody else that knows what I'm dealing with, please put it in the comment section below. And thank you for everybody for listening. God bless you guys. God bless your families. God bless everybody in the world, because I still got the creeps. I don't want anybody having the same fate that I've had. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. And goodbye. Have the greatest days in your life. Do not have nightmares in your life. And yeah, that's all I gotta say and all that stuff. And I'm sorry for the background noises. It's just I have family over and you know, other stuff. But don't worry, they're good family. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. And I don't know if I want to talk about that story. It still gives me the creeps. But yeah, I gotta go. Peace out. God bless. God bless your family. And God bless everybody. Have your greatest days of your lives. And yeah, peace.